Hey everyone, it's Haley. Welcome to Momlife, Vermont, and welcome to a Cook With Me video. If you guys have been here before, you know that I am on a weight loss journey the last couple of months that is going far better than any weight loss journey I've ever been on in my whole life. And then if this is your first time here, welcome. Thanks for coming to watch, and feel free to check out some of those other videos. I will leave a playlist up in the corner here. Now on to today's video. If you saw a week in the life, like one of the very first week in the lives that I did in this most recent weight loss journey, I learned how to make this recipe called Cowboy Caviar from my wellness coach, Lindsay. With Lindsay, I focus a lot on nutrition and the goals that I'm setting there, also being mindful of the journey as a whole. One of my first meetings with her, I talked about my love for nachos, which are typically chips, cheese, and a salsa. So not a whole lot going on there healthy wise. So she came to our second meeting with this recipe called Cowboy Caviar. It is a no-cook salad that I made for the first time to put on nachos. Realized how much I love it, and now I cook it and eat it for about 4 days per recipe, I guess. And I put it in everything. I put it on top of salads. I bought wraps in order to put on wraps. I eat it by itself. I put ranch on it. It's fabulous. It's wonderful. If you guys are interested in how I make my Cowboy Caviar, feel free to check it down in the description. There's a recipe down there. But here we go. Let's go. Let's see. Well, let's see what's in it. These are the main ingredients these are the only ingredients in Cowboy Caviar. And this makes, it makes a lot. So this is what I use. Typically, I have to say some of the products, basically everything over here, is put into kind of like taste and color. Like, yes, it makes it taste good, but how I decide how much of each goes in is how I'm feeling that day and how it looks that day. So it's interesting on that. These are always the same, though. I always use one sweet corn frozen vegetable bag. This is 10.8 ounces. And then I do 1 can of black beans. It's 15.5 ounces. And I do low sodium, just for preference. These two things are kind of the first thing that we have to get ready. While these things are getting ready, we do have to cut all these things. Corn, black beans. Then I use 1 sweet pepper. I usually use green peppers because they're the cheapest in our area, but you can grab any type of sweet pepper that you want. Sometimes if you get the red or the orange or the yellow, they definitely add a different color scheme to the whole thing. Then I do 2 to 3 avocados. Here are 2. I think these are my most ripe avocados, but I do have 3 more if I want to add more. Then we have the tomatoes. I always buy whatever tomatoes are on sale, so I'm not like I must get these vine tomatoes every time. I had been getting plum tomatoes, which are cheaper in our area this time of year. And then I do about a half. This is kind of a small onion, so about a half to a little more than half of this. The one thing I can say is for the onion, I did a sweet onion one time, and it did not give it the same flavoring as the red onion, so I do prefer red onions in the scheme of things. And then I have fresh cilantro. So making this recipe for the first time was actually the first time I had ever purchased fresh cilantro. And I have to say, fresh herbs are a game changer. I have not tried anything other than cilantro, but I do buy quite a bit of it now that I make this meal quite often. I'm not sure if I told you guys, I don't think I did, but if you happen to see the last episode, I think I posted at this point, was my dishes episode, and in that I made like a revelation, or at least told you guys of a revelation that I had last week. And that was that I have a hard time eating healthy sometimes because I don't enjoy doing dishes. I get to a point where all the dishes in my house are dirty, and then I go, oh, how am I supposed to cook my chicken? How am I supposed to do this, or how am I supposed to do that? So one thing I really love about this recipe is it does only use 4 kitchen utensils, 4 things that are getting dirty, and really I could use 3 of them and still get by. Just, it's sometimes really nice to use the strainer so you get a really good rinse on your beans. What I'm going to do now, first thing, is I'm going to pop the corn into the microwave for about 4 minutes. I think it's a 4 to 5 minute steam bag. I don't necessarily need them to be hot or cook, like hot, which is usually what the full time of the steam bag is. I just need it to be unthawed. They are frozen, so I just need them to be unthawed, and then I will strain my beans. So that's what I'm gonna do first. Beans are rinsed. I'm dumping them into this here bowl. Now here comes the fun part. I'm gonna cut everything up. I will let you know how many I use of each of them, such as if I'm using 2 or 3 avocados, 1 or 2 peppers, that type of thing. And I basically throw everything into that bowl and just start stirring it. For me, it really is a look, and then as I start adding the cilantro, a taste for what I want this Cowboy Caviar to taste like. When you look up these recipes online, they add typically more beans and like maybe some white wine and lemon and all these things that I just don't have on the regular. So this is my version of Cowboy Caviar, so enjoy. It's good. I've been eating it. Quick and easy. Now this, I really just leave in this bowl covered until it's done. I haven't had it go bad. I eat it fast enough. But it's so good, I'm just about to put it on a wrap. It's going to be my dinner for tonight. Might put a little bit of ranch dressing on it. So good, so good. Do you guys have a really super quick, easy recipe that's like your go-to as on your weight loss journey? Let me know it down in the comments. I'm always looking for nice, amazing, new things to try. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments that you're here. And be sure to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye-bye.